Wow. All right. I think we're live. What's going on, everybody? I'm waiting for people to tune in. Another episode live with Wolfman. If you can hear, please drop a comment saying, I can hear this. Sounds great. We'll get started. I see people are tuning in. This is awesome. We're going to be talking about some of the highlights from the Ocean State Grand Nationals today. You guys gave some suggestions. I think my mic's too hot. There we go. All right. Bam! What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Live with Wolfman. I'm Jacob Wolfman, and this is your show. We're going to be talking about some of the highlights from Ocean State Grand Nationals. It's been a little bit since the last episode. I think the last episode was right after Amerikick, and we did some highlights. Talked about some of the fresh faces and some people that don't get recognized that definitely need some recognition. And we're going to carry on with that theme because that seems to be one of your favorite types of episodes when we highlight some top performers from a big tournament. So Ocean State last weekend, Rhode Island, you guys gave some suggestions. And to speed things along in this episode, I'm going to do things a little bit differently. Rather than pick through your comments and play it live on the show, I've already gone through and I found a couple forms that I thought were really cool of athletes that aren't recognized enough on this show. And so I got a little playlist. So it's going to be a more entertaining show for you, less lag time. I'm going to wait a few seconds as people tune in here, and then we'll get started. Let me know if you guys can hear me, see me. I tried a new way to start the live stream today, so I don't know if it's working. Hopefully you can see me. All right, let's see. Cool. All right, I checked myself out on my iPad here. So it looks good. All right, drop some floating thumbs ups if you can hear me okay. Hit the share button if you love the show and you want more people to tune in. Drop a comment, say hello if you are paying attention and you're ready to go. All right, so let's see if my new show format actually works today. This should be interesting. Okay, so I got a couple things that I want to talk about before we get into the forms today. I have a couple things that were on my mind. First thing that I really wanted to talk about was my new... Where is this? Oh no, where's my screen? Oh, there it is. There it is. I got it. As many of you guys saw, I have titled myself the Emperor of NASCA. I know it's a big achievement. I'm really honored to give myself this title. Obviously, this video went crazy. I was really surprised with how many people lost their mind over this. A lot of good feedback. Obviously, if you haven't figured it out, it was an April Fool's prank. I posted it on April 1st, in case you didn't. Disclaimer, because I think there might be one person out there that didn't realize that. Anyhow, I had a lot of fun with it. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I thought it was hilarious. All right, let's see who is in the chat today. Where's my wolf pack at? Boom. Hillary, what's up? Dalton, I can hear you. Can you hear me? I can't hear you, Dalton. Sorry. You gotta speak up. Jason Morgan. Gavin, Tammy, what's up? Mario, hola. Boyers are present. I think I see Reed Presley in the background. All right, cool. What's up, guys? So, let's get on to topic number 2 that I really wanted to talk about before we get into the highlights. If there's any forms in particular that you really want to be featured on the show, we might have time towards the end of the show to play a couple more, so you can always drop them in the comments, and we'll try to air them. So I saw this new thing that popped up recently called Karate Combat. Have you guys seen this? I'm gonna play the trailer real quick. Karate Combat is this new MMA style fighting thing, but it's only karate. Let's check it out. It's pretty interesting. So it's got like they really went all out to try to like make karate. I don't know. It feels like it's Tron. It's like the future. When I first, I can't lie. When I first saw this video, I was, see, look at this. They got the stats on the phone. It's like a video game. It was so close to April 1st. I honestly thought this was a joke. And then I got more confused because there's like there's Bitcoin. What, why is, okay, we're going to play this again because I'm just so confused by what's going on here. Obviously, I love the idea of the sport growing, martial arts growing in general and getting more mass appeal and appealing to a larger demographic. But there's just things about this that I'm just so confused about. Like, where is, hold on. Look at, that's the Bitcoin logo, I think. Like, why is Bitcoin, Bitcoin can't sponsor anything. You might as well just put like a dollar sign. Do you pay with Bitcoin? I don't understand. So it's pretty interesting. I definitely want to know what you guys' opinion is on this karate combat thing. It's kind of like Bloodsport meets Tron. Very interesting. Anyhow, let me know what you guys think. Drop your comments in the dropping area. Yeah, Karate Combat. Their website is karate.com. They own karate.com. So some serious money has definitely gone into building this league. Richard Osborne says that this isn't going to pull away MMA fans. I agree. It's MMA constricted, right? It's MMA minus a ton of things because it's restricted to karate-based rules. Jason says, are you going to win Bitcoin? I don't know. I mean, I guess that'd be a good thing as long as Bitcoin is like rising in price. Once it falls, like that's just a low blow. All right. So anyhow, I just wanted to bring that attention that to everybody's attention that this new karate combat thing is out there. We'll see what comes of it. Obviously, like I said, I like the idea of the sport growing, but this like it almost seems too much. Like I like video editing and I like high quality production, but this almost seems like they just really pushed it to this new level where it doesn't even. It's just kind of, yeah, it feels like a movie or a video game or a movie and a video game combined with Bitcoin. I don't know. All right, so speaking of MMA and fighting and stuff, I got to talk about this real quick before we get into Ocean State. You guys have seen the news if you pay attention to MMA, and even if you haven't paid attention to MMA, Conor McGregor, like I don't talk about this kind of stuff often, but this kind of set me off when I saw this. Like that's like I'm not going to play the whole thing because this show is not really about the sensationalism, but Conor McGregor like lost his cool, I guess, and flew like 20 people on an airplane on his private jet from Ireland to New York to crash like a UFC event and to attack a bus full of fighters. They were after one guy. They were angry with one guy, but they attacked the entire bus, shattered glass. There was a number of fights that had to be canceled because of injuries from this attack. And Conor McGregor got arrested, $50,000 bail. Like, you're like the biggest name in sports. You're like, you had the potential to be like the reincarnation of Muhammad Ali. Like, you were like the biggest fight name in sports since Floyd Mayweather. Like, what are you doing, man? What's wrong with you? I get you're a warrior and a savage and you're tough, but this is just messed up. This is horrible for martial arts, horrible for MMA, horrible for UFC. I mean, it's horrible for pro wrestling. Now, why watch pro wrestling? You can watch Conor McGregor do illegal things in real life, and it's not even staged. It's just him being a fool. Anyhow, I was just super upset when I saw this, and I can't believe like a grown man that has a child and he's worth tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars. I can't keep track. wealthier than beyond. He has everything he ever wants in life, and he acts like this. I don't know what could have set him off to this degree. I mean, I get that there's like a lot of trash talking that goes on, and there's probably some really shady stuff that might completely set you off, but you got to find some sort of like, you got to find a level of self-control, because you're bigger than this, you know, and like there's just no excuse for this kind of stuff. So I used to be like a hardcore Conor McGregor fan. When Conor was fighting Floyd Mayweather, I was so looking forward to that fight. I was like, this guy's the underdog, you know, he's not afraid of anything. But now I'm just like, well, yeah, you're not afraid of anything. You're not afraid of going to jail. You're not afraid of ruining your family's life. You crossed the line, man, and you've lost me as a fan. Like Conor McGregor, I'm not interested in what you're about anymore. It's sad to see that you fell off the wagon like that. Like, it's really messed up. Anyhow, so Dalton says Conor McGregor's friends were cornered by Kebab, or I don't even know who this guy is. I don't follow UFC that closely. Kebab said, "Where's Conor now?" Conor was simply defending his friend. No, Dalton, he wasn't. He flew a plane with 20 people on a bus, and he wasn't defending anybody. He just aimlessly threw a dolly at a bus and hit like another person. That's losing your cool, and that's not cool. Conor McGregor is not cool in my book anymore. Like, I get you're pissed at somebody, clearly, else you wouldn't have done that. And you're defending your friend, loyalty, blah, blah, blah. You get some respect points somewhere for being loyal to your friends. But you handled it in the worst way possible. Worst way possible. You could have approached him, cornered him. I don't care. Like, corner him in the street and beat him up in an alley. Like, I would have way more respect for that than attacking innocent people. And the guy that you were going after, nothing happened to him. You missed. Like, he just was scot-free. He was just sitting on the bus at the other window, and he's fine. So, it's just foolish. Jason's asking, do you think that he blew it, or do you think he's going to get more followers? He's not getting more followers. He's getting more attention, but his follower reach has maxed. He reached a huge number of followers, and now any common decent person that was a fan of Conor McGregor is going to have to say, no thank you. Like, I get there's no such thing as bad publicity, but there is. You're going to have to live with that for the rest of your life. I mean, if with that logic, is it cool that Chris Brown beat Rihanna? Is Chris Brown more popular because he beat Rihanna? Like, sorry to, like, think of any, like, celebrity doing something that's totally 100% wrong. There's no justification for it. I don't care if you get more famous. Like, nah. Like, maybe you could play like, oh, he's the bad guy now. And now, like, he's going to get more money because he's turned himself into a bad guy. Anyhow, I just wanted to get it out there. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the Conor McGregor thing. I'm super disappointed in that guy. I mean, there's just no reason for it. Like, this is real life, though. It's even his official Facebook page has been reposting the news and the video clips. It's a sensationalism of acting out and controversy gone in the typical and predictable path. Yeah, of course he's Conor McGregor doesn't apologize for anything. He doesn't apologize. That's one thing I really liked about him. But there's a downside to that, because when you're in the wrong and you're still not apologizing, that's not good. You can't go and attack innocent people and then, like, justify it by saying, well, this other guy made me mad, so I attacked him instead. It's not, like, I get it's sensationalism. I get he's using it. He's using it to his advantage. He's never going to back down and say he's wrong. He's going to twist it and turn it. I've seen the post where Conor McGregor sitting there with the police smiling and all that stuff, and, like, he's all happy to be with the officers that arrested him, and the officers are all smiling back, and he's just using it as a chance to show that he's still a tough guy, but he's not a tough guy to me. That's just super lame. It's super lame. I mean, you can say anything's money, but I don't think Conor McGregor thinks. I think the guy is too. He's just absolutely reckless. And yeah, there's a rumor that he's going to fight Floyd Mayweather in the UFC for money. Whatever. Why not? Who cares? Anyhow, I guess I'm a Floyd Mayweather fan now. Because after that whole thing, I don't know. I guess Floyd's not much better, right? He's got a shady past too. So I don't know what to say. It's just really sad. It's just not how martial arts should be. Conor McGregor likes to walk around and preach how he lives the life of a martial artist and all that stuff, and that's just not how it works. That's not how the life of a martial artist is supposed to work. And I think our community, or the martial arts community in general, should not tolerate that kind of behavior. Like, it shouldn't be okay. Yeah, you're gonna get like the bros and stuff that are into it. But anyhow, let's talk about Ocean State Grand Nationals, because that's why you guys are tuning in. We want to talk about some of the highlights from Ocean State Grand Nationals. Also, let me know, do you guys like this format? Like, where I'm talking about things that aren't specifically about what's happening on a NASCAR ring? Because I think it's cool. I think it's different. And I just want to, spend some time chatting with you guys about other topics. All right. So let's check out Dalton. Because I know Dalton's watching. Dalton's already been participating in the comments here. And he was pretty stoked about his performance here. So I want to shrink myself before I show you his screen. I don't need to be so big. All right. I think this time I got the audio working. Thumbs up if you guys can hear the audio. Nice tat, Dalton. I can't tell what it is, but I like it. Bringing out the sword. Dalton can do everything. He can do sword and chucks. That's a rare competitor. This song is already telling me that something's up here. Shout out to Rob Ackerman. He was walking off the stage. What's up, Rob? It's a Wolfpack tat. Dalton, what's that? Is this like some Naruto stuff? Dalton's got all the tricks. Whoa! That one's new. Oh, the hair. All right. All right, all right, all right. Give it up for Dalton. Give it up for Dalton. Let's see those floating hearts, those floating thumbs ups, those floating things. Looks like Dalton had a lot of fun. Lots of tricks. It's just a fun form. Sometimes it's cool just to have some fun. All right. For sure, Jason. So Jason Morgan, you're welcome for co-hosting. Obviously, everybody's a co-host on the show. All you gotta do is drop some comments. Like, I talk to you people. This is a you and me thing, guys. All right, so let's watch the next form that I have lined up. This was a suggestion from you guys. This is Cody Leck. Cody Leck does not get enough attention in the NASCAR scene, and definitely hasn't. I think I have featured him on the show before, but it's been a minute, so. What's up, John? Let's turn up the volume a little bit for you guys. I love the opening of this. Crazy. A nice 1-2. I can't believe, it's crazy that NASCAR's at the point now where that's the opening move. It's a cork swing double. What I like about Cody is, you know, he's well-rounded. Like, he's got cool trick passes. They're different. There's a nice triple cork. He's clean. He's creative. I like that. Whoop. Bam. So give it up for Cody. All right, let me point out one thing I really like about Cody's form, because y'all know how I feel about this. This is a Cody obviously listened to my Emperor of NASCAR rules where I said no more tumble passes. Or I didn't actually say that. I said you had to awaken your tumble passes and land like a gymnast. But he did his whole form without a tumble pass. Clearly, Cody Leck is physically capable of a round-off flash kick. I get it. There's no question. But did he do it? Nope, didn't need to. There's no reason for it. He still crushes his form without it. Like a cork is in a cork swing double, way more difficult than a round-off flash kick. So once you're at that level, you can get rid of that round-off flash, and I really encourage a lot of people on the NASCAR sport, like, let's continue that trend. Cody, way to be a pioneer. Let's kill it. Kill the tumble passes. All right. Nice job, Cody. If you guys are tuning in and you haven't yet dropped a like, dropped a comment, dropped a share, that's the price to watch the show. Ocean State Grand Nationals 2018 recap. That's what we're doing today. Let's move on. I got more to watch. All right. Now, I wasn't sure if I was going to show this next competitor on the show today because he was already featured on Live with Wolfman in a very recent episode. But after Sammy Smith suggested we watch him, and after I watched his form, I thought, you know what? We should watch Mr. Da Silva again. I think this kid he's going to be the top dog, like, in the sport. Like, when he gets a little bit older, he's going to be one of those guys that everybody is trying to look up to and trying to be as good as. He's already, just very super talented. Super talented. I guess double corks are just the basics now, right? Notice he did a double cork before he even said hello to the judges. That's just how he walks to the judges. Hopefully it's Kaio, right? Tell me if it's Kaio. C-A-I-O. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right, Kaio Da Silva. Really fast. That was cool. Like, lots of different changes in speed, lots of dynamic elements. Front kick above the head, which seems silly, but it doesn't actually happen that often. I love that cheat 7, because he could have went up, but he didn't. Instead decided to go fast. All right, tumble pass, but it wasn't a flash kick, so I'll give you half a point for that. I love that. Bam! And you can see Coach Sammy Smith back there losing her mind. All right, that was awesome. I want to rewatch a little bit here. I'm going to point out something I like and something that, if you're a competitor studying this, something you can take home for your own forms choreography. So what I like, his opening combo that we're about to watch here, he does a lot of things that are really cool because he switches direction, he changes the elevation, he changes the speed and the tempo, so it's unpredictable. Like, that's awesome. A lot of times it's predictable. It's just and then pause, just combo, to the corner, flash kick. Like, the choreography is very predictable for most forms these days. So whenever you can change up the tempo and do a little bit, like, pause here, switch direction here, go up here, go down here, get high, get low. That's the kind of stuff I like to see. Bam, 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 bam. And then there's that tempo switch direction, and there's another switch direction with low, and then it turns into there's the trick combo. That was cool. That was really smooth, really slick. All right. Enough of De Silva. I know everybody likes De Silva, and if you don't, you're gonna. As of today, I'm calling it. All right. So who's next up on the Ocean State Grand Nationals highlight recap? Kevin says that the boys' runoff was stacked. Yes, boys' runoff is always pretty wild. All right, next up, this is PJ Clark, and I think it's Benjamin Jones. I haven't actually watched the form yet, just based off of the pixelation and my guess of competitive edge. I believe that's who it is. All right, so we're gonna watch these guys. I haven't watched this. This is my first time watching this. But I heard it was really good, so let's check it out. And I believe they won. Can someone confirm that? What's up, Esther? I see you in the comments there. All right. Phantom of the Opera. Dang, you guys are on point. Wow. All right. Woo! Nice. All right, give it up for Team Competitive Edge. That was slick. I'm going to watch a little bit of... Oh, never mind. I forgot. It's the live stream. It's an hour long. I can't replay it. It's too difficult. All right, give it up for Competitive Edge. That was awesome. You guys, that was on point. You guys were just totally in sync. I didn't see a moment where you guys slipped up at all. I really liked that part where you guys did the toss, and then as the bow was going in the air, the other guy was like already like in motion. He's like ready to do the next thing, and then as PJ caught it, it's just whoop, and you guys just went through it, and it was super fluid. I don't have words for certain moves. I just have to make sound effects because I love it when I don't know how to explain things because it's too crazy and creative. But great job with that team form. That was really cool. I heard that was one of the highlights of the tournament, so I wanted to make sure that got up on the show. Jackson Rudolph's in the house. He says these boys killed it. Boom. John says, loved it. Not sure if it would have looked better if they were closer together. Easier to watch, in my opinion. I don't mind that they were too far apart. Obviously, you know, if they do get closer, there is a level of risk involved because they are both swinging giant sticks around. So if you got the floor space, I'd say take it. And yeah, if anything, then Sport Martial Arts might be better off maybe putting the camera back a little bit and filming from a better angle than this like upwards edge of the stage kind of view. But, you know, I'm not complaining. I'm not. All right. What's next on my list? I only got a couple more left here for my highlights. And then if you guys have any others, feel free to drop them. Okay. So this is a competitor that I really wanted to feature on the show last time because you guys nominated him. And he hasn't been featured on the show enough. He has been a guest on my show. All right. Enough with the guesswork. It's Czar Sukarati. Let's check out Czar. Haven't watched this form yet, so this is my first reaction to Czar. Oh, by the way, the live stream on Sport Martial Arts, I'm going to mute it because The audio lag is so bad that it's not even worth listening to. It's off by like 10 seconds. Yeah, Czar's just fun to watch. He's different because he's a soft stylist, but he's also just as strong and just as capable of all the hardstyle competitors. You know, not to like, let's just watch Czar for a second, and then I'll get my comments here. I wish the audio would work on this one, but get what you can. Get what you pay for. Bam! He's super flexible, super smooth and fluid, strong. I'm not an expert in soft style or in kung fu, Chinese, wushu, so I can't tell you the intricacies of what's right and what's wrong when I watch this stuff. So it requires a whole lifetime of understanding to like nail down that stuff. But you know, Czar is very knowledgeable, very passionate, and like just he's awesome. He's fun to watch. He's really fun to watch. That's the bottom line. But what I was going to say before is that I think sometimes in NASCA, in the hardstyle creative karate world, the soft stylists have it just a little bit easier to possibly get on stage because their competition is less. But I don't know if that really applies. Sometimes there's always a guy or two or female once in a while that rises above, and like it doesn't matter that they're a soft stylist. They're still amazing and they hold their own. Czar's one of those competitors. He holds his own on stage. He's super exciting to watch. So, Kylie says that he's my favorite. He's amazing. Czar, you got some fans. I know Czar's at school right now. He's in class. All right. So I got one more highlight that I wanted to share with you guys today. And if you have any highlights that you wanted featured on the show, you can drop them in the comments, and maybe they will play on Live with Wolfman today. The last competitor that I want to share has never been featured on the show, which is really exciting. Also, I haven't seen him on a NASCA stage ever. I don't know if he's ever has. But we're going to watch Weaver. No, not Tyler Weaver. Oh, no. No, my friends. Riker Weaver. That's right. I bet you didn't know that Tyler had a clone. Riker is Tyler's little brother, secretly training in an underground cave for the last 18 years. You didn't know. You don't know what's coming. Yeah, I don't know what the Weavers eat. They're another super family. They're just... Also, I got to give props to Riker. Like, the transformation physically that Riker's gone through in the past 18 months or so, just seen on Facebook, like, he is slimmed out a ton, and he's built a ton of muscle. Now he's super fast, super strong. I have to give major props to Riker for being on this stage right now, not seeded, hasn't competed. He's not a regular competitor on the NASCA scene, and yet he was on stage twice at this tournament. Like, he's blindingly fast. Look at how fast he is. Look how flexible he is. Look at how he's got those pointed toes. He's like a more nimble, handsome Tyler Weaver. I'm just kidding, Tyler. You're very handsome. Don't worry. But yeah, awesome. Like, come on. Come on. Riker Weaver. Seriously, guys. Seriously, that was legit. Come on. You got to get some floating thumbs ups. You got to get some reactions for that, because that's awesome. He killed it. I see a lot of approvals in the comment sections, which is really good. So yeah, give it up for Riker Weaver. I hope we see him more often at tournaments, and maybe someday we'll get. I mean, it's happened a long time ago, like when they were, like 7 years ago or something. So it's been like 7 years, but I would love to see a Weaver sync form. Wouldn't you guys? I mean, personally, I think that'd be amazing. Who knows, because they're on different teams. Riker's on Macho and Tyler's on Paul Mitchell, so I don't know if that's like allowed. Can you do that? I think it needs to happen. It's just got to happen. Even if they got to have their own Weaver Fever team, gi or something. It's got to happen. It would be so dope to see both of them. Because Riker's just like exceptional with commas as well. So if they did like a team sync comma form, boom! That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. All right. So that's it. Those are my highlights of the Ocean State Grand Nationals. If you guys have any... Rob says, didn't they do it an ATA thing? Yeah, they've competed at ATA before. But it's been a long time since I've seen Riker compete at all. And I did see him do a comma form at an ATA tournament like a couple of years ago. And he was really good. But NASCA's a different animal, as you know. It's a different thing. It doesn't, ATA, it's not the same. Because Sport Martial Arts doesn't cover it. All right. If you guys have any comments or have any forms that you want to be featured on the show, I have a few minutes left for us to highlight anybody else. Oh, the Weaver Fever's in the club. Mama Weaver likes the suggestion of a team Tyler, team Riker. I think it's got to happen. I bet you they could swap uniforms and people wouldn't even know the difference. They're like so similar. It's crazy. Joe Granieri, what's up? All right. No suggestions? Oh, we got a suggestion. All right. I knew there would be somebody wanted to see a suggestion. All right. Let me pull up the suggestion. Like so 1 second. Let's turn off that. Ooh, a fight. All right. Let's watch a fight. You guys want to watch a fight? I want to watch a fight. We never watch fights on here, which is... You know what? We're going to watch a fight. That's how it is. Let's get my... Boop. Let's get this here. Let's get this here. This is James Poor versus Bailey Murphy. Let's check them out. It's really interesting to me how the sport has evolved where it's like these completely different disciplines, and they're all happening under martial arts. Like point fighting and forms are so different from each other. You might as well be playing, basketball versus football at the same tournament. But yet the competitors, a really well-rounded competitor can do both. But these days it seems like you have to specialize in one. Anyhow, all right, let's just focus on the fight. Nice clean kicks. Bam! Dude, he's getting in those defensive side kicks too easy. Bailey's killing it right now. I think Bailey's on the right. I wish I was a better commentator when it came to point fighting, but I'm not. I'm just sit here and watch it. It just goes so fast. All right. Nick Schneider has a request after this one. He says that the final fights were amazing. Avery versus Zolt was one of the best fights he's ever seen this year. Cool. All right, let's check out. I want to see Avery Plowden. Wait, is this fight still going here? Oh, there's multiple rounds back to back like that. They're just catching their breath. All right, let's keep it going. Next up is Avery Plowden versus OT Maratti. Switches direction. That's cool. Oh, there it is. Nothing for that. Wow. Snuck it in there. Nothing. That's got to be 2. There it is. Bam. These guys don't waste time. They're just going to town. Bam. Dude, I wish I knew the score. I can't even keep track. It's 9-10. It's 9-10. Oh. Two-minute rounds must win by 2. That's the rules. Thanks, Kevin. It's tied up. Oh. Oh. Wow. Okay, there it is. Oh, come on. This is crazy. It's like 2 lightning bolts fighting each other. Dang, he's got those sidekicks. All right, is that enough? There's not enough spread. It's a 1-point advantage. You got to have 2 to win. All right, it's tied up. There's still got to be 2 to win. It's even closer now. Oh, dang. All right, I think this is staged, guys. I think they're doing this just for show. Just to get ratings. That's what they're doing. They're keeping it close just for ratings. Is that it? Is that game? Wow. Wow, that was cool. That was a good fight. All right. That was cool. Nice work. All right, so we got one more fight I want to play. Wow, we're doing fights today? What? I can't believe it. We're playing fights on Live with Wolfman. Who knew this day would come? All right, y'all ready for this? Okay, Avery Plowden on the left, OT Maratti on the right. 2 of the top point fighters in the world. OT Maratti has won so many world titles from all over the planet. And Avery Plowden has won a lot as well. I don't know. I had no idea how many each of them have won. Yeah, these guys are way. You can tell. You can see the difference in fighting style. They're way more cautious, and they're like watching each other. Zolt's dangerous with that front leg. Jackson Rudolph's got a little stat. He says he believes Zolt has won 10 consecutive Wacko World titles. Yeah, something like that. I've got to hang out with Zolt a number of times, and like, you know, I really respect Zolt. I mean, I don't know Avery too well, so I can't say too much. I've heard good things about Avery, but I like Zolt's like methodology, his psychology, the way he teaches others. Like, he's always in training mode. I always wonder, like, what do you tell, like, a top world level, like, the highest level? What do you tell an athlete at that level? Like, they don't already know, you know? Avery's coach is his father, Richard Plowden. All right. Through the power of technology, we can jump ahead. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Bam! Sticking him with those kicks, but not. He was out of bounds, I think. As I sit here watching this fight, I'm realizing how challenging it is to do proper commentary on point fighting. Because, like, these guys are masters at what they're doing. You know, like, they know this game so well that they're, like, reading each other's minds. And they're on, like, a level of thinking that, like, I just can't keep up with. So when I watch fighting, it's just like, it's like watching popcorn kernels pop. You never know, like, who's going to pop off, and you never know, like, where it's coming from. But these guys get it. Like, they know each other's game. They're figuring out each other's game. Like, Avery learned a while ago that coming in, blitzing, is only going to get Zolt to do a defensive side. You got to win by 2. It's a close match. We got a nice judge butt in the way. And the fans' arms in the way. Ah, I didn't even see it. Put your arms down, people. All right, based off the high five. Yeah, all right. I missed the end of it. There's too many people in the way. All right. Another good fight. Yeah, it's crazy watching, like, the top point fighters go at it, because they're a whole different world. Yeah, it's like we'll watch one sport, and then it's like a completely different sport, and they're in the same tournament. Cool. Thanks for the suggestions. I like watching point fighting. We definitely don't do it on this show that often. All right. I think I'm gonna do one more thing before the show closes, and then we're gonna call it a wrap. The last thing I want to do is just let everybody know kind of what's going on with myself and things happening. This weekend, I'm getting ready for a 7-weekend adventure. I'm going to be going all over the place. Let me get my screen. As you guys know, I started up a project called Martial Studios. I'm going to be doing video and photography projects for martial artists all over the country. I'm going to be going to martial arts schools. I'm going to go to tournaments. And I am going to be making highlight reels. I'm going to be doing photo booths, all kinds of different projects. It's just basically a way for me to flex my creative muscles, grow the sport, help out schools, help out tournaments. And so it starts off this weekend in California. Looking forward for some nice California weather. Going to be going to Over the Limit 5, a tournament happening in Ventura, California. And the following weekend, I'll be at the Grand Slam Open. So if you guys are going to any of these events that I'm talking about right now, let me know. You can hit me up with a direct message, or I'll see you there. Grand Slam Open, I'm doing something cool. I'm going to be taking pictures for free of anybody that wins first place. You'll get a little card that says, hey, go to the booth and get you a free picture. Or if you want more pictures, anybody's welcome to go get photos. Just come see me, and we'll get some cool pictures taken. After Grand Slam Open, the following weekend is Arkansas Open with Joey Perry. I'm looking forward to this tournament. He's got a really cool Grand Championship trophy. It's like the Avengers Gauntlet. That's the glove with the gems. It's super cool. Like they're semi-custom made. They're custom made. They're cool. They're super cool. It's also opening weekend of Avengers, so it's just a cool thing. So I'm looking forward to doing some event photography there. Right after Arkansas, I'm going to hop on a plane and go to Reno, Nevada, where I'm going to be doing a picture day for a martial arts school, Casino's Black Belt Academy. So I have a number of these lined up where I go to a martial arts school, and the students will reserve reservations to have their photo taken, just like good old, picture day at school. You guys remember those? Except you get to do pictures with me, and I'll capture you doing cool martial arts stuff. That's what I do. So Casino's Black Belt Academy, Reno, Nevada. From there, from Reno, I'm hopping on another plane and going directly to Houston. And there's two schools that are right down the street from each other. They're the Family ATA, otherwise known as the IM Family in Spring, Texas, and Hero Martial Arts Academy in Spring, Texas. So if you guys are at those schools and you haven't yet, you go to martialstudios.com. Make sure you reserve your appointments. And after that, I'm hopping on a plane and going directly to Infinity National Championships, which is cool. And I'll be doing a little video project there. So if you guys are at Infinity Nationals, make sure you say what up. Following weekend, I'm going to Florida. When I heard that there's a martial arts conference happening at the beach, I was like, you know what? I'll sponsor that. So Martial Studios will be a official sponsor of MegaCon Escape. Melody Schumann, thank you for making all that work out. I will be there, chilling on the beach, taking some pictures. You guys probably are going to be at that one. The following weekend, we're going to be going to Toronto. Grand opening of a brand new martial arts facility called Pulse Academy. This is like a high-end, really nice martial arts facility. And they asked me to come out and do some pictures and video work. And also, I believe Danny Etkin and Jacob Pinto will be out there as well. So it's just going to be like a crazy thing. There's a lot of members of Competitive Edge that are affiliated with this academy. So it's going to be just a really cool, fun Memorial weekend in Canada. And then after that, I got a lineup. I'm going to be going to New Jersey for a tour. So if you guys are anywhere near Montgomery, Hillsborough, Clinton, or Warren, I'm going to be going to various martial arts schools out there, Kickside Martial Arts, Impact Martial Arts, and then unofficially Clifton Martial Arts. So Clifton people, you're not on the site yet. I'm still waiting for a couple things, but I believe that's happening. But yeah, that takes me through the end of June, so I don't have to go any further than that. But I got more things lined up, and then more things that aren't listed on the website yet. If you guys are interested in having me come out to your martial arts school, I still have some availability throughout the course of the year. I will be booking these up, and that's it. So if there's anybody in the Wolfpack that wants to be part of this, just be part of like a martial arts media company and have some cool projects done, I want to work with you. I want to work with people that want to work with me. So that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Live with Wolfman. It was a fun one. We had a little bit of different experience with the show. If you guys have any commentary on how the show is, feel free to always drop me a private message. I appreciate those after the show when I get them. Tell me of what you like, what you didn't like. We did a little bit. I was trying to be a little bit more organized today, where it went through and like you got to see. It wasn't so like on the fly as I normally do. So anyhow, I think I like it. It works better that way. It involved a little bit more prep work, but that's what it is. Cool. I think that's it. Guys, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to have a sign-off. Stay hungry, my friends.